All right. I'm doing a Melanie Martinez vinyl album giveaway when I hit my 2,000 subscriber mark goal. I'm like 160 subscribers away. So if you're also a Melanie Martinez fan, consider subscribing and we can talk about her projects and her music and her lyrics. And yeah, so right now we're on Monopoly Man. I did Grudges and Disney Princess the other day. Today we're gonna do Monopoly Man and Avoidance. So let's start with Monopoly Man. Monopoly Man is about corporate greed and how one person just wants to hoard all of the money and become number one. And it also can mean about a relationship because it's usually two, the world and then relationship, how it goes into a relationship. When Melanie Martinez is writing, it also means about like a person that just wants to collect your love and affection and everything, but doesn't want to give anything back. So Monopoly Man. And the sound effects that she's using is like cash register and money collecting coins and stuff like that. She's putting her socks on. That's crazy. All right. All right, don't want to call you up. I'm not ready to work my youth away. So, looking for a job, seeking a job. It's basically you're just working your entire youth away and gaining nothing, almost nothing when you're retired. Yeah, and then when talking about in the context of a relationship, she doesn't want to work so hard just to get nothing at the end. Like she just wants love, and ultimately she also just wants to enjoy her life. But in a corporate situation, you're working your youth away to get nothing in return. In a relationship, you're just working away your youth and you're submitting everything but getting nothing in return. So yeah, so when you listen to this song, try to listen to like two things at once. There, much better. All right. All right. You tell me to shut up and hold me by my throat. So when you try to revolt against like corporations, they'll just like tell you to shut up without telling you. Like they'll know like, hey, you got bills to pay, you got rent to pay, car payments and stuff like that. So they have like literally they have you by the throat. And if you keep on being too much of a nuisance, they'll throw you to the street. Like you're replaceable, you are nothing. There's thousands of people waiting for this that are not going to be such nuisance. So they have you by the throat. They tell you to shut up. They'll kick you out if you're not being a good worker. In the context of a relationship, same thing. If you're being too pushy, too needy, they'll just replace you. And they have you by the throat by the sense that they know that you're desperate enough to be in this relationship. So like, shut up and like be submissive or something. All right, so it's a really good metaphor that parallels two things: a relationship and corporate greed. All right, so she's giving everything of her, but they're only breadcrumbing. And corporation, she's working hard. You're working everything, your day, your youth, and they'll like give you a pizza party. They'll give you like 3 days vacation, in a year. They'll give you like 3 sick day leaves in a year, and that's a little bit. That's basically breadcrumbing, a pizza party here and there, and you're working so hard, or a discount to, or a credit discount to something. That's breadcrumbing, and then you just take it. In a relationship, they'll like give you flowers here and there. They'll like give you a compliment. They'll the thought that counts. Basically, not doing much, and it's just breadcrumbing to keep you in their grasp. All right, so that was a chorus. It's a very poppy chorus, which I really like. Very cheerful chorus, but it has a message about corporate greed, that they are a penthouse by the beach. Basically, saying that you are the summit of what people want. They want to work for, or something like in a relationship, they're so high up here, but it's like, what exactly do you want? And people want to be a monopoly man, but it's like there's no satisfaction there. This is basically what she's saying. I think, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but this is how I see it. So yeah, in a relationship, what do you want? You already have a lot of things, you still want more. And then corporate greed, you still have a lot of things, you still want more. All right. Yeah, you're on fire, so is everything. So you know how when people are like rising up in the corporation, like, you're on fire, keep going, but then everything's also on fire. And then yeah, in a relationship, just means that you're a very like sexual or hot person. Everybody wants you, but you still keep going. I don't know. What's gonna take? What's gonna take? Get it straight. Get it straight. It's impossible for everyone to leave the mess you made. We're paying for the things we can't just grab. It's messy. All right, it's impossible to leave the mess you made. Two parallel things. All right, so the rich people, monopoly people, are destroying the earth, and now we have to deal with the situations of it all. Like, we can't just leave. All right, and then in a relationship, it means that you have damaged the person to the extent that they are no longer like opening up or trusting or being friendly with everybody and stuff like that. So both damage, and now people deal with the situations that you've done. And then she says something about we're paying for the things that we can grow. It's so embarrassing. Again, two things. We can actually grow vegetables and food and stuff like that, but it's cute in theory. I mean, yeah, but then it requires way too much work. Like, I worked in a farm before, and yeah, we could grow our own stuff, but it was just time consuming, where you have to wake up in the morning, work, feed the cows, goats, water the plants and everything, and then yeah, it was good, but then all your day was gone. And now it's better because I can just wake up whenever I want. If I want milk, I can just go to the store, and somebody else is doing the heavy lifting. So in this situation, in a relationship, I think it means that you're paying with your time, because time is money. So you're paying with your time and your work to get love by somebody, when you yourself can love yourself and experience the feeling of being loved and stuff like that. And it is embarrassing, all the things you have to do to get some breadcrumbs from somebody. So I think that's the parallel between these two, and that's what it means to me. There's it again. Yeah, I think that this is self-explanatory. Just I can't really connect it to a relationship. It's just corporation that it is making way too much money, more than they'll ever be able to spend, and it's just meaningless, you know. Yeah, it's a little desert. So I couldn't really make out the room where we are. I think it was just a bedroom. She didn't really change much about it. But what's coming next is my favorite thing. The little chorus where she gives out like this strange to me. I don't know. I just listen. That's cool. All right, like what she's doing with her legs and the slime. All right, so this chorus is about flipping the script, like what happened in Is This a Cult, where you realize like, hey, you actually are the one with the power, not the person that you love, not the person that owns the company. And this reminded me a lot of the people that have been like burning down like corporations or big factories, that yeah, like, hey, you have the power to do all this, you know, burn it all down, spread it all around. In a relationship, I think it means like, hey, you know, the women usually have the power, but they just choose not to use it. And she's basically saying like, hey, use your power. You do have the power. Make them lick the ground and all this stuff. Could be. But it also only works if you are a pretty person. So. The poop on him was so random when I first heard it, and the way she said it, like with such a passion, like it wasn't more like a suggestion, it was more like a command. I don't know what the heck. Very poppy. It just keeps repeating. This is the end already. It tripped me out when I first heard this, but she just keeps speeding up for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. I like it, but it feels like it's just like a filler, where we need to get to this amount of time, and we already ran out of things, so let's just repeat the same thing and just make it different. I like it. Yeah. A little bit of manic energy. I guess it worked. I like this Monopoly Man. I want to be a Monopoly Man. Honestly, everybody wants to be a Monopoly Man. Let's not even try to front on that one. I just want to have a lot of money. And yeah, if I do have a lot of money, for sure, I'm gonna try to do good with it, you know. But yeah, I think we all need a little bit of money. I like it. Uh, it did feel like it was a parallel between a relationship and corporate greed, which is really artistic and poetic the way she does these things. So every time I look at a Melanie song, I try to like, there's more than one meaning to it because she's really that good at writing poems and poetry. I really like it. But yeah, but there's also some songs that are just like what you see is what you get, which is nice, nice, you know. Just want to enjoy a good poem, not have to think about anything. All right, so let's talk about this. This is my second album that I'm giving away, and I have um, I'm so close to my 2000 goal, which is coming faster than I realized. Uh, yeah, it was crazy. I did a video where I said if you're a Melanie Martinez fan, consider subscribing. And if I knew that's all that it was gonna take to me to grow, I would have done it a long time ago because it was so easy. I got the people that I want to talk to, and yeah. Oh my god. And I don't know what I'm going from here. I'm gonna keep on trying, grow and develop, and do more stuff like this. I want to give out more stuff. So I'll link the rules in the description, and we'll get started on that. All right. So bye.